So my daughter just said that expression should be free because art is a part of what it means to be human, right? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
So I started to speak on it, and I realized I think this is a good time to like record a conversation between she and I, because we have really epic conversations in the car on the way to school and whatnot, and wherever else we're going. And I know, she's very right. I agree with her. Art is a part of what it means to be human. It's the creative expression, expressing your thoughts and your mind and whatever else. And so I mentioned to her that that was one of my biggest criticisms of some leaders in the world, and in particular, I was using Castro as an example in Cuba because he was the leader of a huge revolution, right? That was going across continents, transcontinental, basically. He was spreading the idea of revolution, which was beautiful, and everybody can say that, overthrowing oppression in order to permit freedom is powerful. But one of my criticisms of Castro is how he oppressed his artists, that you could only do art if it was state approved, state sanctioned. That's not art. And that's where he lost a great deal of his supporters. He lost a large number of them because they were being oppressed. They were being censored into a box, into a bubble. They had to only support what he said. They couldn't do anything else. And as he said, all things for the revolution, nothing against the revolution. So if they talked about anything else but the revolution or revolutionary ideas, they got in trouble. So look up Herberto Padilla. Look what happened to that man. And so if you weren't a state-sanctioned artist, you were in trouble. Same thing happened with the Santeria worship. He claimed that, he was supporting the African traditions in the community, but to be honest, he didn't want any religion in Cuba because he saw religion and spirituality as a potential agitator of the people and, a potential destabilizer, right? And was one of those things that he was advocating, was trying to get rid of that. So basically he isolated a great deal of his supporters by restricting religion, by restricting creativity and creative expression. And so while the revolution had a beautiful intent initially, it became distorted when he began to censor the voices of his people and his supporters.